Battle of the Naldea Narrow. The Enterprise sights the Einherjar in the Naldea Narrow and fierce battle ensues between their crews. Joshua keeping King Barnabas occupied while Clive cuts his way through the Royal Knights manning the Black Galleon. To Jill's rescue. Clive rescues Jill from the Einherjar's brig, only to encounter King Barnabas again on the floor of the Naldea Narrow. Once more, Clive is bested and forced to retreat to the Shadow Coast, where he and Jill await the Enterprise's rescue. I'm gonna guess we won't get Jill back whatsoever. We won't get Joshua back. I think we will do the most on our own. I think we could talk to Joshua already, but no, we're gonna do this first.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
Yeah.
About Dravozd. Blackthorne's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
What?
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorne know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You
Probably.
reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravozd.
Alright then, Blacksmith Blues Part 4. I thought we were through with this, but no, we're not. And the thing is, I did not switch my abilities whatsoever. I'm gonna keep it as it is. I might switch it later on, but for now... Actually, if we have to do some hunts, then we will do it. Yeah, but for now, we just keep it like it is because I'm just used to it. Alright then, let's go to Dravozd. Oh, I haven't read that actually. Southern Dalmatia. Veins thick with precious ore finger through the regions, mountains, and feed this remote village's many forges. Yeah, let's go here. And then we're gonna have to kill a bunch of Akashic. Yeah, I have a feeling we have to go then over here into the... Although, I don't know, can we go into the mines? I will see. Let's go here.
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside. Oh?
So Dravozd is still standing. For now, at least.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravozd would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Of course he's here.
Blackthorne.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chieftain to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravozd, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravozd needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
I thought we were here to fight Akashic and not
Even
to
if it
see
meant
them
we all
both
starved.
bigger.
Enough. This is no time for bickering. We
Exactly.
can finish beating each other up once Dravozd is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive.
Doesn't seem like it.
Stuck my nose in. Short enough on time as it is.
Yeah, and
Still,
you guys still keep talking.
give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Are you kidding? I'm sorry, but this is just annoying. Like, I have had this so often. He's not going anywhere, nothing is happening. I can just talk to him and that we're ready, because I am ready. Nothing has changed. Why don't you just move it along?
You, ready for the off then?
Yes?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are.
So far it shouldn't
Might be
be
worth
that
having
tough.
one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorne, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
And they're still
You
talking.
evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravozd till I get back.
Leave it to me.
Oh, come on!
And give those things what for, yeah?
Everybody says we are pressed on time, and they're talking like they have forever. Okay.
All right. Which one of you's first?
I actually wanna... He's dead.
You're finished.
Okay.
Is that it?
I could ask the same question. No, it's not.
Apparently not.
What the hell is that? Oh no. Oh no. shit.
This one.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn it. Didn't see him coming.
To me, boy.
Oh, okay, I understand. Good done. And over. Nice, nice. Yeah, and this is why I keep my abilities at this point. They're still quite useful. Although I might change it soon, because I see I wanna stagger them quicker.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good.
Very nice.
Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Again, you could have just do a sequence that I'm there and talk to them already. Why am I still standing out here? There's nothing to collect, nothing to do. Why do I have to move this on my own? Sometimes it just works that they do a transition and that's fine, and then it actually feels right, but this is just unnecessary.
Sid.
I'm just nitpicking here, but
You're even more
after,
fearsome than your
I don't know,
reputation.
60 hours.
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravozd won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that aetherflood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With aetherflood springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorne, that's twice you've turned up when Dravozd needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravozd isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorne. Remind Dravozd what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorne. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Oh, a new sail, cracked anvil.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Then
Have
work
you
together.
forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring?
Yeah. Blackthorne,
I
you're
knew
gonna
I'd
do
never
the
surpass
blade,
you with
and
the
he's
hammer
gonna
and
do the
tongs.
engravings.
So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Yeah, and I still need the ingredients for that, I'm quite certain. So, return to the Hideaway and speak with Blackthorne. Alright. Oh, Yote. Wait, come back? Joshua? Ah, he's still in the infirmary, right.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help.
I know.
You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Do I get it right away? It seems like it. Sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
And I hope this will be the best one. The toughest one. The strongest one. It looks quite cool.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, yeah. The flying ship in... Or the airship in 508.
Trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Okay.
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
Quite soon it's gonna be
That's what I'd
some
like to see.
difficult hunts.
You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea.
How long have you been sitting
No
on
more drinking
that?
to forget
Huh?
my past.
A friendship
It's about time I had something
reforged.
to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Alright then, that was Blacksmith Blues Part 4. Getting a lot of renown for that. Okay, that's the Ragnarok. Let's start with this one. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth, a clash they call Ragnarok. Götterdämmerung, oh! Okay. Interesting. Wait, Götterdämmerung. What was that? Was it a weapon as well, or was it like a drink for being like untouchable, unkillable? I forgot. I have to look it up, but I remember this word Götterdämmerung, which is German, by the way. For I think I could put a translation here, but yeah. Okay. Nice, nice. Well, the O and the A are missing the points above it for an Ö and an Ä. But other than that, it's Götterdämmerung. Yeah. What else is new? Blacksmith Blues 4. What?
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ah, okay, that's it.
What do you want?
So, can we see the sword already? It's down here. Ooh, it's even 75 more. We need Orichalcum, still one more. Oh, I forgot how to get that. Primitive Battle Horn and Dark Steel 2. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff we need. We definitely need to fight at least 2 enemies, 2 hunts, and then we have to find one more Orichalcum. I think I can find this on the way to somewhere. Well, not find, but slay a beast and then we'll get it. Okay, good. Then... Oh, wait. It's already better, 25. I'll take that. And of course, we're gonna switch the appearance. There we go. And we've already read that. Nice. Alrighty. Then we will make our way over to the atrium. Even weirder science.
Miss?
Oh.
Can we read Miss Edith's...
That's new. The Heroes 3, Editor RR. This is the tale of the three gallant knights, Lady Amyth the Brave, Sir Arturius the Bold, and Sir Jos the Brazen, who, trained in cunning by the fabled architect Medadolphus and armed with the arcane knowledge imparted upon them by their benevolent headmistress Charlatan of the Seven Stars, embarked on an epic journey from their home, hidden deep within the towering... The hell is that word? Sepulchres? Alright, so now I know that the word is actually, in German it's Gräber. Well, it would be graves, right? But then again, it's the different one, so let's listen to the other one.
Sepulchres.
What?
Sepulchres.
Sepulchres? Where? Where do you read sepulchres? It doesn't make any sense. But okay, we're gonna take it. Of a drowned Bleachyard and out into the untamed wild, a journey that would see them defend the weak, rescue the ailing, uplift the downtrodden, and vanquish the darkness that had once again taken root in the land, just as the great outlaw Sidwin, nice, had done before them. Ah, okay.
Story for our lesson today?
It's about the
What a
children
wonderful
and
idea,
stuff.
Jocelyn.
Okay.
Let's do just that.
Funny.
I finally finished the book I was writing. You're welcome to read it. If young Jocelyn hasn't already defiled its pages with his infernal scribblings.
Yeah, I already read it. That was funny. Quite nice.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
I
let's just say
don't
it
understand.
gets very blimmin' hot.
Okay.
A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorne's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff.
Something from the
I
Fallen?
hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the Hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here.
Spherical echoes.
We call them.
Yeah.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
Okay.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah.
Okay.
Only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are.
3.
There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Yeah.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Alright then. Even weirder science. Let's see where we need to go. Okay, let's start here. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Where is it? Okay. There are 2 ways. We could go from the Ortil Docks, which might be actually quicker. Yeah, let's go here and then go west. Go east. And then over the bridge. And then right. Right here.
Thanks,
There's something to the right. Okay, I had that before. Where am I supposed to go? I thought there would be a fight here, and then that's it. Am I supposed to fight you two? Well, let's do that.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Whoops.
Nice try.
And that should be it.
Now to find this spherical echo.
Okay. That was
This is
number
it.
one.
Right then. Just two more to find.
Exactly. On we go to the next one. Okay, the next one is here, across it echoes. And then we're going south and then east. Okay. I don't get any experience, but I
One
get
to go.
ability points. Okay. Yeah, one more to go. So, yeah, we're going to North Reach and then southwest. Alright. And done already.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Right, let's go home.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Why?
So,
Was quite
is
easy.
it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully.
I wouldn't come back if I would have bad news, to be honest.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll fit him to the smelter right away.
Sometime later.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
Alright, what do we get?
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Really?
You say that? I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
Yeah, please.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room?
Great.
And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Nice. Done with even weirder science. And there we go, expanded potion satchel, where the same exotic alloy from which the clasp of this satchel was fashioned be used to craft a suit of armor. It should surely be supple enough to accommodate even the greediest knight's ever-expanding belly, necessary for further increasing consumable inventory capacity. That's very good. This will come in handy. So let's take a look. How much more do we have? Item capacity plus. You have obtained an expanded potion satchel, further increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows. 2 more potions, 1 more high potion, 1 more strength, and 1 more stone skin. Very good. I can use that. With 2 Ds. Okay. Alright. So, with that, we have finished all the pluses, I think. And then there are still some more. I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna save it right here and then go to the infirmary, and we're gonna see if we can get Joshua fighting on our side again. Then the quest will be a little bit easier, but I have a feeling we will stay just me and Torgal, or just Torgal and I. Actually, before we do this, I changed a little bit around. I got rid of Titanic Block. I'm not using it. I like to evade, to be honest. But I have actually mastered Diamond Dust. So now I have this one with 5 stagger, Aerial Blast, and then Diamond Dust as well, which is quite good. And we have Gouge 2, so we have 3 for staggering, which will be quite useful. And then we have this one, which will stagger and give damage. This is both. This is fine. And we have this one with more damage, and this one with even more damage. And I haven't seen anything else which will give me more than 3 damage, which I don't have yet. All the rest has also just 3 damage, but 2 stagger, and this is why I think I will keep it like it is. This seems quite good. Yeah, this one is also mastered, that I can reach further, and then I would like to master this one too, just so I can maybe... Actually, I can do this right away. Sure, why not? And then we still need this one, if we want to, but I don't use Wings of Light yet, so... Because it just takes too long to get to the next level. Okay, you have to evade at the right time, but then again, I have other stuff. And this one also only just gives me 2 and 3, and now I have enough for stagger, so I'm not gonna use this anymore. And yeah, the rest is not that great either. This might be good. I can't tell how much damage it really will do. If this is better than that, I don't know, because this is just 1 attack and one and done, and this is you're holding it, and it will give you continuous damage. But I don't know if it will be continuous 3-star, if it will be in total the same as this one. So I have no idea. Yeah. Okay, that's what I did so far. I'm gonna keep it like it is, and we're gonna move on. Like I said, I'm gonna save it and then see if we can get Joshua back into our party. Oh yeah, and Jill is here too. Nice. But I'm quite certain that Jill won't fight anymore.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Oh, are we going over to Dion? The Crystalline Dominion. Nameless Slum. Okay, he's still alive. Okay, maybe Benedicta and Titan and Hugo died because they turned into their icons after Clive absorbed the powers. Because we absorbed his powers after we defeated him.
What is
so this is why
place?
Dion's still alive. This is why... But then again, Sid died.
Don't move.
But maybe it was just the wounds itself. Yeah. Yeah, Angela's still alive. Because she gave me her powers without having to fight her. Maybe he will join our forces. Maybe I can fight with him. That would be cool. Well, alongside him, not against him. When I say with.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
She's nice. Very kind.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Isn't there some kind of tradition in, I want to say, Japan with the lanterns? I think so. It's very beautiful. Very pretty. And somehow calming.
The fiend works from the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima?
I don't think so.
No, not you. This is my doing. My fault. My sin to bear.
You did not make your father jump in front of your spear.
I must atone.
Well, what
Compared
happened
to
to
healing
the city?
nicely.
Yes, that's true.
It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive
She
me.
reminds me
I
of
have
a
nothing to...
German
I know,
tale.
but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Gonna tell you later. I think it's German at least. Because I've heard of it in German.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
And where are you going to go?
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Okay, I think he might come to our aid at some point.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
Tell
While
her.
you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies
she
for the
means
journey.
Vivian.
They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Alright, so we still have to do other stuff and talk to them before we can actually get them back to fight with us. But I want to do the side quests
Your
first.
brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I do.
Alright, so new missive, another one. And we have to speak with Vivian, Ninetails. And then there's even more stuff. Okay, wait, I just want to see if the same quests are still there. It looks like it. Actually, it looks like there are even more. I don't know. So, yeah, I promised you a little story. The girl with the medicine girl. She reminds me of I want to say it's a German tale. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna look it up. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna put it here. About this little girl who is selling matches. Actually, I could have said this before. I don't even know what else to say, because I don't even know the whole story anymore. But there was a little girl who was trying to sell matches in a town or so, and it was snowing, and it was winter, and it was very cold and stuff. Yeah, the girl with the matches. Yeah, exactly. Alright then. Actually, we're gonna continue with the main stuff in hopes that we can get our party back together. Now we have some hunts as well. Yeah. Let's just go ahead with the main stuff. I'm not gonna save it. And if it doesn't work out the way I want to, then I will have to reload.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
You understand,
As soon
right?
as the Enterprise
Ash.
is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
I'm always listening.
Barnabas Tharm, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's
Then he's
recent
quite
inaction
old.
left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Yeah, back to the
Do
coast.
you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay then, let's go to Joshua. Another new quest. That is in the infirmary. Phoenix, heal thyself. Aha, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This still looks the same. Alright, on we go.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well,
yes.
It inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate.
Correct.
But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus?
No.
I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on storm. What of ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand.
Oh.
And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
Definitely.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Okay. I have a feeling we are close to a point of no return. Alright, I don't see a lock on those quests yet. You gotta be kidding. Alright, let's visit the ale hall and see what happens next.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going.
Okay.
And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav. You know of any?
He's gonna come with us.
Arse, I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Okay, so can we still do the side quests?
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Sure thing. Right, what's next? Speak with Otto. This is when we wanna leave, right? Alright, let's talk to Otto and hope that he won't start the quest. Otherwise, I'm reloading.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay. Right. Do I have to travel right away? I hope not. Because it will go on. Journey to the Shadow Coast. Let's go back. Party makeup has changed. Let's take a look. Yes, we have Joshua with us. This looks fine. Right. Back to the map. Alright, it still looks the same. I like that. So this means we should be able to fight alongside Joshua. Let's take a look at... yeah, let's go here and do this one. Phoenix, heal thyself. And then we're going to take a look at the missives before we move on and do the other ones, which we have seen at the Alliant reports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's still a lot to do.